And here we have more police brutality against 78-year-old Danny Lim from Sydney. A guy who wears placards on his chest, always promoting peace and love, gives out free hugs if you want a hug from him, makes Sydney-siders smile, one peaceful man. Except a security company in a shopping centre called the police on him. Like they couldn't deal with him himself, harming no one, so the police rock up. What do they rock up for? They give him a move-on order. He's from Sydney. Where should he move to? Who's been harmed? Who is the victim in a so-called crime that he's committing? There's no one. So what do they do to him? They try to arrest him. Well, they arrest him, throw him to the ground, break his cheekbone, and as of right now, it's official. He does have a neck injury and bleeding on the brain. And surgeons right now are debating whether they operate or not. So it's a serious injury. Why that's important is the police ask him, can you sit up? He clearly says no. Yet they still sit him up, or essentially making the guy a paraplegic. Completely destroying somebody's life for what? Where's the victim? Where's the crime? There is none. You want to see a crime? Watch the cop here as he leg sweeps him. The cop puts his front foot down while he's got his arms. That's why he landed so hard on his face. It might not look like a hard fall, but as his leg sweeps him here, straight on his face. The guy he's an old man. Real men would not pick on an old man and do that. They may arrest him if that's what you've got to do, you spineless grubs. But you wouldn't harm the guy. You would go very easy on an elderly person. And what have the police been doing the last month or so? Setting up grooming clinics, coming out to the police station so they could groom you and tell you what great people they are and groom your kids to convince your children what nice, peaceful people they are, and you shouldn't be scared of police. They're lovely people. You know, and they're doing this all over Australia now. Now listen closely here when the police say, can you sit up? They ask him twice. The second time, he says no.
Can you sit up?
So why do they just sit him up?
No. Can you sit up?
Considering, now we know, but that's why you don't sit people up, because you don't know how bad their injuries are. If police had any credibility left after the last 3 years, surely they've lost all credibility now. And here just takes the cake when the police say, police will allege the man was subsequently issued a move-on direction by officers and failed to comply. The spokesperson said the man's arrest was discontinued after he struggled with police and sustained an injury to his cheekbone. He struggled. The old man struggled with police. Bullshit. Oh well, there's the Day Street Police Station phone number from Sydney if anyone wants to do a welfare check. Not to abuse police, of course not, but do a welfare check and find out how Danny's going. You can call, find out who the police officers are, because you might be concerned for their welfare as well. I'm sure they're terribly upset and they would like to be checked on. So if you want to call the police station, feel free. Or maybe find out the security company, what their name is and who the person was who called the police on this poor old man, because I'm sure they're very upset of the harm caused to this person. So feel free to do a welfare check of all those involved in this tragedy at Day Street Police Station.